As an option today, you're more than welcome to have one block available. So for those of you present in the studio, feel free to take a moment, grab a block if you need or want. And for those of you practicing at home, same thing, perhaps you have a cushion, a blanket, or a towel that will serve the purpose of a block. And we're going to begin practice laying on the back. So once you have your props available, you can return to your mat and lay on your back. There's no rush, please take your time. As you arrive to the earth, perhaps explore a couple of movements, maybe rolling your ankles in and out or shifting the hips side to side. You could also try pressing the shoulder blades on the earth. And allow mind, breath, and body to fully arrive into this space and time. Welcome everyone to 60 minutes of warm Yin Yoga. My name is Tania and I will be guiding you throughout the next 60 minutes of practice. So welcome everyone present in the studio and welcome to those joining from home. I bow to each of you. Namaste. As you lay on your back, take a moment to bring the left hand to rest at heart center and the right hand to rest on your lower belly. Feel the connection of your hands resting against the body. Left hand connecting with your heart meridian. And right hand resting above your navel center. You can invite your eyelids to fall close or simply soften your gaze, find a steady point where you can rest your awareness. And as you begin to find attunement to your breath, let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Once again, deep inhale through the nose. And empty through the mouth. Take a full exhale where you are. Actively empty the breath. Guide the belly close to the ribs, close to the spine. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And now begin to inhale through the nose to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath in. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out for a moment. Inhale again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath in. And exhale through the nose, 4, 3, 2, 1, and empty. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, gentle hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, empty. Last two, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold at the peak. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and empty. Last round, breathe in, 1. Gentle hold. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, empty. Inhale through the nose, inhale, 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 expand, uplift. Hold the breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth, exhale, 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 all the way to the toes, beautiful. And now inhale here, and exhale. Bring the right hand to rest on top of the left. Take a moment to find attunement to your heartbeat and perhaps set an intention for your practice or for your week ahead. Your intention could be as simple and genuine as honoring a space of silence. Perhaps welcome a sense of ease. And try to let go of any past, present, or future expectations while you create a space for the next 60 minutes of practice. Let's join together with one collective Om. Inhale to Om. Inhale here and exhale here. You can float your hands down to the earth. With your next round of breath, bend your knees and lifting one foot at a time, guide your knees to the chest. Place your hands on top of the knees. Rock gently side to side, feel the spaces on the back body. If you notice areas that feel sticky or sore, maybe holding a stagnant energy, feel free to pause and take an extra breath or two in order to release all the stagnation accumulated in the body. Couple more rounds of breath and movement. Find nourishment in slowing down your practice, your breath. And you can return to center with your next inhale. And exhale here. Lift the forehead close to the knees. Inhale, inhale, inhale to lift. And as you exhale, release middle back, upper back, and back of the head. Keep your hands resting on top of the knees. Guide your knees to the left. Then press your knees forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the knees through the right armpit, center of the chest. And then inhale to the left. Begin to open, creating a big circle with your knees. And exhale, moving towards the right armpit, center of the chest, and then left. So the intention is to press and gently roll your sacrum against your mat. We want to keep the upper spine resting on the earth as we draw the knees in circles to one side first. And you can go as slow as it feels right and nourishing for your body, for your practice today. If it's available, close down the eyes or keep a soft gaze resting on a steady point. And we'll take 2 more rounds of breath and movement. Honor your inner guidance. Take 1 more. With your next exhale, guide the knees to the chest. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Squeeze the breath out. And now inhale, lift the forehead to your knees. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And exhale, release middle back, upper back, and back of the head. Exhale, hug the knees to the chest. Move your knees towards the right. Then gently press them forward. As you inhale, guide the knees to the left armpit, center of the chest. Exhale. And begin to inhale, knees move through center, left, and back to your chest. So drawing circles to the opposite side. Go as slow as mind and body allow today. Nourishing areas that feel sticky, sore, or tense. While you draw your awareness inward, staying present in your own experience. Two more rounds here, no rush. The practice of Yin Yoga is a practice of depth and nourishment. So with your next exhale, you can guide the knees to the chest, empty the breath, exhale, exhale, exhale. Lift the forehead close to your knees. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And release middle back, upper back, and back of the head. Spread your wings wide. You can rest your arms on a T shape or cactus shape. And with your next exhale, release your knees to the right side of the room. Now, option here to use one of your blocks. So you can rest one of the blocks underneath the right knee or thigh and support your spinal twist here. The block could also rest in between the knees and support the body in that way. Take a moment to explore and rest in an edge that feels sustainable for mind, breath, and body, without creating pain or strain while we explore stillness. The intention of this practice is to activate plastic elements of the body known as connective tissue, fascia, ligaments, tendons. In this practice, we hold postures for a length of time anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes. Activating plastic elements while increasing their hydration, strength, and stability. While the physical layers rest in stillness, take a moment to draw your awareness inward and perhaps notice the internal micro-movements, shifts, bursts of release. Vitality that spreads and moves throughout the internal organs, digestive system, and cells. As you breathe, try to soften your facial expression. So consciously relax the corners of your eyes, the corners of your lips. Soften the space between your eyebrows. And perhaps relax the center of your brain. And notice how it feels to be fully present in the here and now. In a spinal twist, we're working with the activation of fluids, the delivery of nutrients and minerals to our system, while gently creating a gentle compression against the internal organs. That in return will release stagnation, negative stress, maybe specks of darkness accumulated in the system. You're invited to soften to your own experience while exploring a few more rounds of breath here. See if you can relax your lower belly and your inner thighs just a bit more as we enter the final minute in our posture. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Empty through your mouth. A soft humming sound, primary breath. Inhale. Inhale where you are. Exhale here. Feel free to use your hands for more support. Slowly guide your knees back to center. Hug them close to the chest so hands can rest on top of the knees. And rock the body side to side, or feel free to breathe in stillness. Explore a couple rounds of breath here. Notice the rush of sensations, insight, and information being delivered by your tissues, muscles, and joints. You can return to center with your next round of breath. Inhale, lift the forehead to the knees. And exhale, release the spine to the earth. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Expand your wings to a T shape or rest your arms in cactus shape. And as you exhale, float your knees to the left. You can take a moment to bring the block to the opposite side of the mat, or place the block in between the knees or thighs if that feels better. If you prefer to not use the prop, you're also welcome to do so. Honor your own practice. Connect with your inner guidance. Ideally, you want to keep both shoulder blades resting on the mat, same as the back of the head. Knees resting on the left side of the room, perhaps gazing towards the right. Sensations can be labeled as pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. The intention is to welcome whatever arises within mind, breath, or body. Perhaps gently training the mind in how to filter between thoughts that serve as a distraction and thoughts that serve as a channel to diving deeper into your own experience. Movement is always allowed, and it should be welcome and encouraged if you experience burning, pinching, or stabbing sensations. Know that you can always release partially or fully from your posture before time. Perhaps reconnect with your breath in Shavasana or Child's Pose. Notice what is present within you. And gently let go of that which no longer serves you. As we transition to the final minute in our posture, see if you can invite more depth to your breath, especially through every exhale. So maybe gently pulling the belly in at the bottom of the exhale, squeezing the breath out with each round. Wherever you are, with your next round of breath, take a deep inhale through the nose. Empty through your mouth. A humming sound, inhale. At your own pace, maybe using support of your hands, guide your knees back to center, then close to the chest. Rock side to side or breathe in stillness. Enjoy the rush of energy, sensations, breath moving throughout the body. Find stillness with your next inhale. Exhale here. Lift the forehead close to the knees. Inhale, inhale. And release middle back, upper back, and back of the head. Land your feet on the floor. Invite the soles of the feet to connect. And, allow the knees to fall wide open with the support of gravity. So soles of the feet connect. You can perhaps slide the feet a little bit further away from the base of the spine than what you would usually do. And your hands can rest on the belly, or they can rest on the floor, framing your hips. Keep your eyes closed or a soft gaze, while you gently attune to the organic flow of breath. With every round of breath, gently encourage the tailbone to uncurl. With your exhale, feel breath energy traveling towards the base of the spine, inviting the sacrum to rest a little bit closer to the earth beneath you. Feel the natural expansion and contraction of your lungs, belly, chest. Attune to your natural rhythms. With your next round of breath, inhale through the nose, empty through the mouth. A soft humming sound, primary breath, inhale. Bring your hands to the outside of the thighs or knees. Press the soles of the feet together so slowly. Guide your knees back to center. Walk the feet to the outside edges of the mat. And with your next exhale, invite the knees to rest one against the other, recreating the shape of a teepee or a triangle with your legs. Toes pointing inward, heels widening apart from each other. And invite the left hand to rest at the center of the chest and right hand to rest on the lower belly. A brief moment of integration while all your elements return back to neutral, increasing the sense of vitality, stability, and strength within the system. Enjoy one more breath where you are. Mindfully and slowly draw the knees apart from each other. Lifting one foot at a time, guide the knees to the chest. And you can tuck the hands behind the knees and begin to roll the spine on the mat. So rock the body back and forward 2 or 3 or 4 times. Arriving to your seat with your next round of breath. And you can take a moment to shift closer to the center of the mat and find your block. So first we're going to keep the left leg straight, bend the right knee, and invite the right heel to rest close to your sit bone. Now here, you might want to slide the block under your left sit bone, which will create more space for the right foot to go under the glute. You want to be super mindful of sensations, a gentle stretch through the thigh, but no pain or strain around the kneecap. The block is resting below the left sit bone, so that will bring more space to the body. And if using the block or maybe bending the knee in this way doesn't feel great for you, then you can remove the block and instead bring the right foot close to the inner thigh. Similar benefits, you just really want to protect the kneecap and find an edge that feels sustainable for your practice. Once you are done adjusting the body and exploring those edges, sweep your arms to the sky, slowly, gently lift. And with your exhale, reach forward, allow the spine to round or fold, and rest your hands on either side of the leg. You could rest your hands on top of the shin. Perhaps resting hands on top of the thigh is more than enough for the practice today. Attune to your inner guidance. Once again, explore edges that feel sustainable for mind, breath, and body without creating pain or strain. Eyes can fall closed or soften your gaze. Draw your awareness inward and stay present in your own experience. When thoughts or distractions arise, trying to disturb the mind, draw awareness back to your breath. Notice the natural expansion of your in-breath, and ground and nourish with the out-breath. While gently quieting the mind, you can soften your heart. Stay present in the here and now. Cultivate balance between in-breath and out-breath. Try to let go of physicalities or judgments and attune to your inner wisdom. Less than 1 minute left in this first side of the posture. Notice where the mind is at. Guide awareness to your breath. Last few cycles here. With your next round of breath, take a deep inhale through the nose. Empty through the mouth. Hands to the mat and chin to the chest. Take the next 2 or 3 rounds of breath to slowly unroll the spine. Allow your head, your shoulders to come up last. Eventually feel your heart center facing towards the front of the room, and the crown of the head pointing up towards the sky. Inhale here as you arrive. And exhale here, settle. Take 1 more breath. Exhale. If you're using a block, you want to bend the left knee, lift, and then shift the body to one side. Bring the right foot forward. Keep your knees bent, wrap the arms around the shins, and rest your forehead down. We'll take 3 rounds of breath here. Perhaps you can notice the difference in sensations and energy between left and right side of the body. One more breath here. Next inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, release your arms, find your block. Take your time to transition to the second side. So right leg is straight, bend your left knee. If you're using a block, slide the block under the right sit bone, and that will create more space for the left foot to go underneath the sit bone. Take your time to explore what feels best for the body. Each side brings a different challenge to the practice. So perhaps the second side needs a different variation than the right. And once you're ready, with your next inhale, sweep your arms up, full moon energy above the head. And now exhale, gently reach forward, perhaps round the spine or keep the spine straight. Hands can rest on the mat. Hands could rest on the shin, perhaps hands on the thigh. It's more than enough for the practice today. There are two ways that you can explore a forward fold. First one is by allowing the spine to round, chin to rest close to the chest. If that creates any discomfort on your neck or the lower back, then you want to keep a straight spine, gazing to the front of the mat, and hinge forward from the hips, finding your own depth while you keep the spine straight. Once again, each body is different. We all benefit from different edges, postures, and variations. Once again, attune to your inner guidance and explore a depth of practice that feels sustainable for mind, breath, and body. Try to keep balance between your hips and your pelvic floor. So take a moment to observe the distribution of weight in the body. And if you notice that the weight is collapsing towards one side or the other, then readjust so that there's equal balance on the sit bones here. few more rounds of breath here. With your next round of breath, take a deep inhale through the nose. Empty through your mouth. Hands to the mat and chin to the chest. You can take 2 or 3 rounds of breath to unwind from the posture, allowing head and shoulders to come up last. Eventually, crown of the head will point up towards the sky. Inhale as you arrive to center. And exhale here. Be mindful of the transition. If you're using a block, bend the right knee. Remove your prop. And then shift to one side. Keep both knees bent and wrap the arms around the shins. A brief moment of integration between left and right side of the body. And a humming sound directed to your lower back. Wherever you are, inhale. Take one more breath here. With your next inhale, send your gaze to the front of the room. You can release your arms, maybe shift closer to the center of the mat and bring bring your block with you rather, so you can keep the block at the back of your mat. And with support of the hands, release the spine to the earth. Find your block, keep your knees bent. And then you want to press your feet down, lift the sacrum, and slide your block maybe on the flattest or the medium setting, right under your sacrum. So the sacrum is the bony structure on the lower back. You don't want to apply pressure against the vertebrae or the tailbone. You want the block to rest underneath your sacrum. Readjust the body as needed, perhaps shift the hips side to side. Press the back body against your mat. Notice how your liquids and fluids return back to your internal organs, to your heart and lungs, while we lift the hips above heart level. Take a couple more rounds of breath here. Allow sensations to arise. Attune to your breath. This is a gentle inversion, supporting lower back while lifting the hips above heart level. If this feels great for your body, please stay where you are. Otherwise, you're invited to lift one foot at a time. And then slowly extend your legs into a 90-degree angle. Inviting the center of the heels to point up towards the sky. And the last option is to extend your arms in the same direction as your legs, But instead of reaching towards the sky, you want to allow gravity to bring the weight of your arms and legs onto the earth. So lots of options here. Please practice what feels best for your body. First option is to keep the feet on the ground, hips elevated with support of the block. Perhaps you want to explore a deeper inversion by lifting your legs up into a 90-degree angle. And the last option is to extend your arms in the same direction as your legs. Holding here for the next few moments. Close down the eyes or soften your gaze. And allow your awareness to melt towards the back of the head. While holding this inversion, we're assisting the venous return, which is the return of blood, fluids, and oxygen traveling from your limbs back to your heart, your brain, and the internal organs. Allow gravity to support the depth of your posture. Feel the back body melting on the earth. And stay where you are for a few more rounds of breath. For those of you present in the studio, I'm moving around the room, placing your lemongrass scented towel on the top corner of your mat. You're welcome. You can use these cloths to cool down your forehead, your neck, or your chest as desired. Enjoy 3 more rounds of breath here. Sense the density of your body. And with your next round of breath, take a deep inhale through the nose. Empty through the mouth. Once again, inhale through the nose. And empty through the mouth. Mindfully and slowly, you want to bend one knee. And then bend the other. Rest one hand on the knee, and then the other. You can keep the block supporting your sacrum as you slowly land your feet on the earth. And at your own pace, press your feet down, lift the sacrum away from your prop. remove the prop and then release the spine to the earth. And take a moment to notice sensations. Feel free to explore movement. Windshield wiper the knees side to side or hug the knees to the chest. Allow these final moments to be guided by your intuition. And eventually transition to Shavasana, your final relaxation posture. A place of stillness, conducive to integration and conscious relaxation. Here and now, you are complete, safe, and supported. And I will guide you back when it's time. Shavasana. your breath and invite awareness and movement back to your body. Start by wiggling your toes and fingers. Move your ankles, your wrists, and roll the back of the head side to side. Whenever you're ready to explore larger movements, you can bend your knees. Guide your knees to the chest. Rock side to side and then back and forward. Eventually transition to Sukhasana, easy pose. As you arrive to your seat, you can rest your hands on the knees, palms facing down. Sit tall, and with your next inhale, lift the shoulders up to the ears. Inhale, inhale. Exhale through the mouth and drop the shoulders down. Inhale, lift. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Last 2. 1 more. Notice the quality of your breath, sensations present in the body. Grounding energy traveling towards sacrum, seat bones, and the center of the earth with every exhale. Invite the left hand to rest at heart center and the right hand to rest on top. Reconnect with the intention set at the beginning of the practice. And let's end our session with one collective Om. Inhale to Om. May you be happy and healthy. May you be free from suffering. And may you find ease of well-being. With gratitude, I vow to each of you. Thanks, yogis. Namaste. And to everyone participating in the November challenge, well done completing day 14. You're almost halfway there. Lovely. Thank you everyone for your support. Have a great night. Get home safe. We have a few events and workshops coming up to the studio, so make sure that you check the website. Let us know if you need more details or any information. Yoga Nidra Level 1 coming up November 25th with Sheena, and registration is open through the website. Have a lovely night, everyone. See you soon. Thank you. Thank you. Please leave your use blocks at the front of the room and we'll get them sanitized in a moment.